Hey guys, so in this video we're going to be reviewing the Tigress skin for the Brawlhalla Kung Fu Panda crossover. We're going to be talking about the skin itself, the lock-in animation, the weapons, the colors, and the signature animation. So let's hop straight into it. So straight up we have the skin. This is pretty much identical to how it is in the movies, with a signature red tunic sort of clothing, her black pants, the bandages around her waist and legs. Everything is pretty much spot on. I don't see anything wrong, but I haven't looked at it in detail for all its stripes, but it looks pretty accurate and I do like how it looks. Next up we have the lock-in animation. Now this is sick. She does a bunch of kung fu moves, and it's actually a really long one compared to some of the other ones where they might just like flip something or like turn around. So she does a bunch of kung fu moves there, and knowing BMG, I'm sure they'd be like actual moves, so that's really cool. As we move on to our weapon skins, first we have our katars, which are the iron steel claws. Now this is something I don't know if they've done before, but it's really cool to have the rings where it's see-through through the middle. So when she's holding it in game, you can still see it through, and I'll point it out when we get into the signature effects, but it's actually a really cool concept. Now where this actually goes into the storyline, I'm not exactly sure. It could be some of the rings from the training hall, but I'm not exactly sure. So if you do know where these are from, please chuck it down in the comments below. But what I do know is the Sword of Heroes, which is seen in the Great Hall of the temple. I forget what the temple's called, but basically it's held as a relic, and Poe goes up to it and goes, "Wow, it's a Sword of Heroes. So sharp you can cut yourself just by looking at it," which is really funny. I did talk about this when I made a video a couple days ago about the leak about it. I'm a bit underwhelmed by the skin, I can't lie. It feels like it's a bit dull. It could use like some lighter coloring or like some electric green on the dragon etching. But apart from that, I'm still like happy that they added it to the game, and I think it's really cool that they added that when they saw the chance. So that's really cool. As we move on to colors, as you know, the basic ones are normally pretty bland. The orange looks good because it's normally orange. This looks interesting with the orange tunic, but red is a color that I don't normally like on skins, but for this one it just works, probably because she's a tiger and she's normally orange, but I actually really like red on this skin. White also works really well, as you have the white with the black stripes, so it looks really sick. And then we have black, which looks great on most legend. It looks great here. Her red eyes looks really fierce, which is really good, and it matches her Sigs, which we'll get into later. However, as I said in the Poe review, it kind of looks like she's doing heroin, but probably in a good way. It'll help you win the fight anyway. As we move on to some of the fun ones, I don't have many event skins for Asuri, unfortunately, but she looks okay. Esports, interesting. Let's lock and load it. So as I've said in previous videos, we're not going to use the new Spirit Realm map, as that is what we saw on the Brawlhalla stream, and it's just easier to see the Sigs when we're on Brawlhaven. So starting off with her katars, you can see what I mean. You can see straight through them, which is actually really cool. So here is the neutral Sig. You can see she has a nice growl, which is really cool. And you actually get a sound for like the katars shining and like slicing through the air, which is really cool. This is what it looks like on hit, which is really cool. Really sick. I like it. Next up we have the side Sig, which we don't have to hit, but we have monkey. One thing that's really funny that I didn't hear originally because I didn't have the sound on, but if we hold it, if we just click it normally, monkey, it does a monkey screen at the end. So obviously you hear the sound of the little monkey stick that like flicks up, makes that sound, but he also screams, which is really funny. And then if we hold it down, we get a little whoo, like a monkey, so you'll hear what I mean. So I think those little monkey sounds are really funny, and it's gonna be fun to have them in the game. I think the community will really cherish that, since we all wanted a monkey skin, so at least we got some monkey sounds in the game. Here's the down Sig. So once again we have that nice little shing as her katars get ready, and then some fierce swipes. Really nice. We also have a little growl at the start of it, which is cool. And if we just do it normally, there's no shing, no growl, just the slaps. Now for the Sword of Heroes, here's her neutral Sig. hold it down and she has a really nasty growl. And we also have the shiny as well, and then if we hit it normally, there's a little bit of a growl there, which is kind of cool. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Then we have her side Sig, which is her running Sig. Now I don't think we need to hit this, but she basically, if we hit it quickly, she has a little growl. And if we hold it down, she has a longer growl. She has a nice little like dashing sound. She's running along, which is really cool. And nice little sword sound as well at the end. And for her down Sig, she holds Viper. And for her down Sig, Viper comes out to help and they swing around. So if we hold it down, we get a nice little rattle at the start and at the end. But if we click it quickly, we just get the rattle at the end. You'll hear what I mean now. So overall, I really do like this skin. Her favorite signature is probably the side Sig on guitars, just because of that little monkey sound. If not that, then her sword down Sig, just because the Viper sounds. They're really crisp, and the Brawlhalla team did great work on that, so congrats BMG. Overall, I'd say I probably give this skin an A tier as well, right along Poe. If the Sword of Heroes was a little bit better, I might give it an S tier, just purely on that. Her Sigs seem a bit repetitive, as they all have the same red slash, the same sound, the same like sword shing as it comes out. The only difference is that she has Monkey and Viper. If she didn't have Monkey and Viper, this would probably be a B tier skin, even though it does look good. But Monkey and Viper really did save her here, so this is an A tier skin. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys are interested in watching my Poe and Tai Long reviews, they'll be linked in the description of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you enjoyed the new Kung Fu Panda skins. I'll catch you guys later. See ya.